And welcome back to Cascade High School. This is Brian Long with Adam Lindsay and Will Pettis, bringing you Summertown High School basketball as tonight we play the Cascade champions. You can check us out on the X Sports app or 106.1 The X on the radio tonight. So join in. Thanks to all our sponsors. But Adam, I look for another good game here. Cascade, a region opponent, as Wes told us at halftime of the girls' game, and we already have a common opponent. We both played Huntland. We both beat Huntland. And Cascade is historically a very well-coached, tough-minded basketball team.
Yeah, they will be. I'm more kind of looking forward to kind of see how we rebound. You know, the team we played second, who was that?
Jackson Christian.
The Jackson Christian team. That was a really good basketball team, I thought. Fundamentally sound, well-coached. But in addition to that, I thought we were tired. I didn't think we played great. I think you would probably say that too. I'm curious to see how we rebound, maybe fix a few little things, from then to now.
Well, Saturday, I think I saw Coach Long's stats. I think we shot 50% from the field the first game. The second game, we were like 28%. I think a lot of that was fatigue.
I do,
a lot
too.
of that was defense from Jackson Christian.
Well, and when you're a perimeter-based team,
yes,
like we tend to be at times, fatigue plays a much bigger role than when you're a bigger, stronger team that tends to be primarily an inside force.
When you're shooting from 2 feet versus 22.
Exactly.
There's Summertown, as you can see, we're in our black away uniforms tonight with blue. Starting will be the Sherman twins. Number 0, Leighton Sherman. Number 23, Sawyer Sherman. Number 12, Cole Campbell, as we talked about Saturday, back after missing last year with injury. Number 3, Andrew Mabry. And the big man in the middle, number 14, Kurt Burleson. Cascade is coached by Chris Lawson. Many of you Summertown folks will remember he played at Hampshire several years ago, played for his dad, longtime Hampshire basketball coach Jackie Lawson. Chris does a great job, was assistant at Columbia Central for a long time, and now here the head man at Cascade.
I saw Kurt yesterday up at the garage there in Summertown, and I told Larry he doesn't need to be up there working. He needs to be at home resting. I don't think they like that.
No, I bet
but
not.
I said, we need him healthy. I said, we don't need him in this garage up here messing around. So.
And here we are, set to tip it off as Kurt Burleson will control it, tap it back to Andrew Mabry, gives to Cole Campbell. Here comes the Eagles and Cascade in a man-to-man. Over to Sawyer Sherman. Sawyer drives all the way, shot up, no good. Rebound, Kurt Burleson.
Yeah, they're going to get a goaltend. But who is that call on, though? I believe that will be, they call the goaltend on us, offensive goaltend.
I didn't even say, did we get in the net? Or?
Well, somebody actually, I thought actually touched the bottom of the rim.
Okay. As number 2 for Cascade gives over to, we'll have to learn these names here. Number 3, Jason Cullum for Cascade. Cullum, number 25, Tyler Rogers. Over to number 2, Noah Watson. Watson for 3, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's Sawyer Sherman. Sawyer gives to Cole. Cole Campbell across half court. Drives, gives over to Kurt Burleson. Burleson spins, picks it up. Now skips Andrew Mabry. Over to Leighton Sherman. Leighton from 23, got it. Leighton Sherman for 3. And that's a good start for the Eagles. They only put 2 on the scoreboard.
Well, they actually awarded us the 2 points from that goaltend.
Okay.
Yeah, I was confused, but yeah, we actually got those points.
So 5-0, Summertown, 6:45. Is number 5, Caleb Kelso. Drives, has it slapped away. Now Kelso picks it up. Has it, Mabry and Campbell have him trapped. Now gives out to Cullum. Summertown defensively very active here early. Cullum now backs it out. Gives over to number 2, Watson. Watson for 3, back rim, no good, and it's Andrew Mabry gives to Campbell, and here come the Eagles ahead to Leighton Sherman. Leighton looks inside, now gives Mabry. Mabry over to Sawyer Sherman. Sawyer Sherman thought about it from the volleyball line.
Thought about it from almost half court, Brian.
Yeah. Kurt spins into the lane, turnaround good. Kurt Burleson, vintage Kurt Burleson right there.
Beautiful
7-0 Eagles. Ahead to Caleb Kelso. Kelso to number 25, Tyler Rogers. He's being guarded by Campbell. Now gives over to Cullum. Cullum to number 10, Henry Stone. To Rogers. Back to Cullum. Summertown into man-to-man. Cullum between the legs. Drives on Sherman. Shot up. Back rim no good. Rebound Leighton Sherman. Leighton Sherman gives to Cole Campbell. Ahead to Kurt Burleson. Burleson drives, stops, pops, no good. Rebound number 2, Noah Watson. Watson into front court, gives to Stone. Stone over to Kelso. It'll go out of bounds. Last touch, Summertown. Cascade basketball in about the worst place you can have to throw it in on the basketball court.
In the very corner.
Cullum set to play it in. Looking. Gets it into Stone. Stone being guarded by Leighton Sherman. Now gives to Cullum. Cullum drives on Sawyer Sherman. Stone picks up the loose ball, and Andrew Mabry.
They got Mabry for that foul, Brian, but it looked like he just basically grabbed the basketball.
And he was about to turn and be gone when the whistle blew. And Mabry's first, Eagles, Summertown's first. Cullum will play it in under the Cascade basket. 7-0, 5 minutes to play. Into Watson. Watson drives his 8-footing shot, rolling good. Noah Watson seems to be a player.
Yep.
Campbell ahead to Sawyer Sherman. Sherman is going to be fouled.
It should be on Cullum from the looks of it. We'll see.
You know, over the last several years, Adam, Summertown is the top team offensively. They put a lot of pressure on the defense. I mean, they shoot a lot of threes, but they really attack the basket early, and then we'll get it out for the open three. Kurt Burleson, layup good as he and Campbell executed the fake handoff to perfection.
It's like you said, when you attack the rim, that's a beautiful block, but rebound. When you attack the rim successfully, it opens up shots from three-point range.
Burleson into the lane, now gives out Leighton Sherman. Leighton going to drive inside to Howell, who's checked into the game, and Sawyer Sherman's going to be fouled by Cullum again.
Yeah, it's his second.
As now number 24, who's not even on my roster.
Now, I've got them with 4 points. Am I wrong, or is it they just haven't corrected the scoreboard? They just had the tip in, and they had the short jumper and mid-range jumper.
Should be 4.
Yeah. But if they want to keep it at 2, we'll let them.
Ryder Blackwood in for the Eagles. Blackwood, the sophomore, gives over to Kurt Burleson. Over to Hallmark. Jack Hallmark to Graham Howe. Over to Leighton Sherman. His shot no good.
That was a little short.
Yep. For the Eagles, we've got Burleson, Kurt, Jack Hallmark, Leighton Sherman, Ryder Blackwood, and Graham Howe as they'll pick up full court man-to-man. And no, they put the score on the wrong side. That's what it was.
Correct.
9-4. 9-4, Summertown. 4 minutes and 5 seconds to play in the opening period. Number 10, Henry Stone for Cascade into front court. He's picked up by Leighton Sherman. Stone drives into the lane, kicks out to Rogers. Rogers being guarded by Blackwood. Good job, Blackwood. Oh, and we're going to get a hand check.
I'll give him that one. He did get a little handsy there on the drive. But I love the pressure. Those are fouls you can deal with, occasionally.
I was telling Ryder's dad at church the other day, he is so long. His arms are so long out there. I mean, look at him when he gets up to defend. As number 5, Kelso over to Watson. His shot no good. Rebound, Jack Hallmark. The Eagles are racing into front court, and he's going to be fouled by number 5, Caleb Kelso, and that'll be the third team foul this quarter on the Cascade champions. And again, just as we talked, Summertown putting pressure on the Cascade defense.
Well, if you're matching up with this team man-to-man when they're attacking, they've got speed. They can break you down and get to the basket. If you don't slide your feet, you're going to pick up a lot of fouls just like they've been doing.
Kurt Burleson out. Now he gives to Jack Hallmark. Hallmark turns the corner, drives, kicks out Blackwood. Over to Graham Howe. Howe resets, gives to Leighton Sherman. Leighton to Howe. Howe drives, layup, good. Nice execution by the Summertown Eagles. 11-4 your score. 3:10 to play in the first period. Summertown picks up full court. Watson ahead to Rogers. Rogers into front court. shot up off the glass and good. What a tough shot. Good defense by Kurt Burleson. Just a better shot this time. 11-6, Burleson to Blackwood. Blackwood into the lane to Leighton Sherman. Sherman over to Burleson, and we're going to have Graham Howell in the lane for 3 seconds. And into the game for Summertown will come Cole Campbell and Sawyer Sherman. Out will go Kurt Burleson and Leighton Sherman. 2:50 to play. Summertown 11, Cascade 6. Summertown still in the full court press. Ryder Blackwood picks up Stone. Stone into front court. Ball smacked away by Cole Campbell. And people will get tired of me hearing me say this, but I'm so glad Cole Campbell is back. It's good that after that year off to have him back out here.
I notice he's got that left hand kind of bandaged up, right? Didn't he? Kind of
he had
banged it up a little.
Fell on it late in the Jackson Christian game the other day.
Yeah. Summertown now into the half-court trap.
Kelso trapped on the sideline. Out to Rogers, to Kelso, into Stone. Stone going to take it in. And we're going to have a jump ball call.
I don't really understand
No. I thought we was going to get any kind of call but that. But Cascade basketball, as with 2:24 to play in the first period. Summertown 11, Cascade 6, and Cascade will take a timeout. We'll be back in just a moment.
At Florida Mid-South Realty, we pride ourselves on our family values, professional service, and a deep local knowledge. With a small-town feel and a personal touch, we're here to help you navigate the real estate process with ease. Whether buying, selling, or renting, you can trust us to guide you every step of the way. And don't forget to catch Florida Rockstars, our live podcast every Tuesday morning at 8. Florida Rockstars, rocking the real estate news and all things local. Florida Mid-South Realty, your hometown real estate experts.
Welcome back to Cascade. As Cascade will inbound under their own basket, trailing Summertown by 5. In the corner to Kelso. Kelso into Watson. Has it slapped away, picked up Cole Campbell. Here comes Summertown. Campbell all the way home, layup. He's going to be fouled before he can get there by number 24, Tyler Barrett. And I believe they're going to call it on the floor. So Cole will not get free throws.
I thought that was probably should have been an act of shooting, or at least trying to anyway. But
as Landon Beasley in for Cascade, in for Summertown, number 10, Mason Neal, and Kurt Burleson's back in.
Mabry's also jumped in too.
Burleson, no good. Rebound. Cascade over to Rogers. Rogers down to number 0, Landon Beasley, through his hands, out of bounds. And I believe Summertown defensively is making Cascade just play a little bit quicker than they want to.
They're forcing some questionable shots and making some highly questionable passes too.
Neal, cross court, Sawyer Sherman. Sherman to Cole Campbell, to Mabry. Mabry into the lane, now finds Kurt Burleson. Burleson to Campbell. Campbell into the lane, strong move, handoff Burleson.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful play. 13-6, Summertown by 7. Barrett along the sideline being guarded by Neal. Ball stolen, slapped away. Mabry picked up by Neal. Mason Neal ahead to Sawyer Sherman. Sherman to Kurt Burleson. Over to Cole Campbell. Here we go again. Campbell into the lane. This time he's going to be fouled, and this time he will get 2 free throws.
I believe that's another one on Barrett, I think. We'll find out. But
Cascade was so concerned about the handoff action with Kurt Burleson that Cole Campbell had a lane to lay up. Lane to the bucket. All they could do was foul him.
That'll be on Rogers, the foul.
So the free throw by Campbell, it rolls out. With 1:15 to play in the first period, Summertown 13, Cascade 6. Campbell second toss, rolling, it falls through the net, 14-6. Summertown falls back into a half-court defense. Neal picks up Rogers. Now Campbell over to Kelso, to Barrett. Back to Kelso. Barrett looking inside. Watson now back to Kelso. Barrett into Kelso. Back to Kelso. Kelso, 15-footer, no good. Battle for the rebound, slapped out of bounds. Last touch by.
I think they're going to keep it with. I thought it was actually off of Cascade, but I think they're going to keep the basketball from the looks of it.
Leighton Sherman back in. Cole Campbell will get a break right here at the end of the quarter. Barrett for three, no good. Rebound, Mason Neal. Good job by the sophomore. Neal being hounded in the backcourt, ahead to Kurt Burleson. 40 seconds. Burleson to Leighton Sherman. Leighton Sherman from 24, knocked it down. The Sherman boys can shoot it, 17-6.
That might be your understatement or not. You know, I always thought I could shoot the ball pretty well, and I thought I could. But the issue is I couldn't never have the range they have. That's the thing. I mean, it's amazing.
And it's their confidence.
I
mean, it's their confidence.
I wonder where they get that from.
Watson, 10 seconds.
Leighton Sherman
ahead to Kurt Burleson. Burleson to Sawyer to Leighton, 4 seconds. Leighton into the lane, all the way home, layup, good. Excellent end of the quarter execution by the Summertown Eagles. And your first quarter ends with Summertown 19, Cascade 6. We'll be back in just a moment.
The game of basketball and the lessons we've learned in sports has always played an important role in both of our lives. We know the benefits of a good game plan.
Merely hiring a real estate agent and popping a sign in your yard is not enough to win anymore. We have teamed up with Platform Marketing and have been able to secure an exclusive right in our area to market your home in the unique way that we do. So let's go. Team up with us and let's win together.
Did you know Lawrenceburg has its very own seasonal headquarters? Briarwood Cottage has what your home needs to show off this holiday season. From Christmas decor to designer purses to children's clothing and accessories. Located at 100 Jill Drive in Lawrenceburg, you'll find a little bit of everything at the cottage, curated by owner Janie Tipper herself. As soon as you walk in the door, you'll be greeted with a warm smile and true Southern hospitality.
Second quarter action set to begin. It'll be Cascade basketball trailing Summertown 19-6. Good opening quarter, Adam.
Yeah, it was. I thought Summertown, especially there at the end, there that final minute to minute and a half, a big spurt.
As Summertown now changing defenses again in the half-court trap as Cole Campbell kicks it out of bounds. You know, and Adam, and this is our third game, and we still don't have last year's starting point guard. Jackson Bennett still out with an injury, and I know Coach Long said they hope to get him back soon, but we're still waiting for Jackson to be able to take the court.
Well, and the fact that you're able to be productive, you know, and it kind of goes back to, you know, when Abby Joe leaves the floor for the girls. You know, you've got some young kids that are stepping up. I think you've got that here too. But, yeah, I think just adding him adds another shooter, another floor general to help out Cole. Great defensive player, too. I'm going to tell you, he's another one that will really get after it defensively. He does a lot of things well, so looking forward to getting him back as soon as possible, I hope.
Jackson's an underrated athlete. I mean, he can jump. Yeah. He's quick.
I'm not sure what the discussion is. The ball was kicked out of bounds by Campbell, but we've had a delay here, but now we're back going. Never mind.
Now, I'm not even going to try to figure this out. So 19-6 Summertown, 7:50 to play in the second quarter. On the floor for the Eagles. Go ahead, Adam.
No, I'm just curious. I don't know what's going on. They're having a discussion with both coaches right now over something. I haven't really seen anything, but it looks like they're giving the basketball to Summertown. You think they might have had the possession wrong to start the quarter? Because that's one of the few things that's correctable, even though I know he played. Maybe. I mean, but do you correct that with 9 seconds into the quarter and you give them the basketball? It's a great question.
I don't know.
It has to be. That has to be it because, I mean, we'll take it, though. But maybe it was never changed. So
here we go. On the floor for the Eagles, Leighton Sherman, Sawyer Sherman, Cole Campbell, Kurt Burleson, and Andrew Mabry. Sawyer Sherman around the horn. Cole Campbell for three. Back rim, no good. Battle for the rebound is picked up by Barrett. Barrett over to Watson. Ahead to Stone. Stone ahead to Kelso, and it'll be slapped out of bounds by, who was that? Sawyer Sherman or Leighton Sherman?
That was late.
Good hustle by the Eagles on getting back. Cascade ball under their own basket. Inside Stone. Stone puts it on the floor. Now he's up, jump hook. Good. He was fortunate. He put it on the floor, and the Eagles were digging at it. Sawyer Sherman, Euro step to the hole. He's going to go to it's no good, but he's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. And there, once again, an example of Summertown putting pressure on the defense.
Yeah, you just can't rest. That's the thing. And I believe that'll be Barrett. That will be on him. That is his second. So it looks like they're going to be getting him out of the game, or at least sending someone to the desk.
Sawyer Sherman, free throw is good. Number 14, Cooper McElroy, in, and Barrett out for the Cascade champions. Sawyer Sherman ready for his second toss. It's in the air. It's also good. 21-8. Stone in the backcourt. Summertown in full court trap. Cullum over to Stone to Watson. Watson has his pass picked off by Sawyer Sherman. Good rotation by the Eagle defense.
When you're pressing like that, and if it's broken, it all depends on that man. If he is going to work hard enough to get back there, and he did.
Oh, and Kirk is called for the double dribble. Looked like it got hung on his hip just a little bit. He was ready to make the pass. 21-8, Summertown, 7 minutes to play. Cullum in the backcourt gives to Stone, ahead to McElroy. McElroy is trapped, now gets away, steps out of bounds. Good pressure by the Eagles. I'll have to say, Coach Long, we've changed defenses more in this quarter and almost a half than I've seen us do in the last few years.
Well, and I'm wondering too is you've got a team that's been together now for a little bit, starting to come together. I wonder if that's not something we'll see as the year goes along. Not a good pass.
No, Layton turns it over, and Cullum steals it and lays it up. So it's 21-10. Campbell, and now back-to-back turnovers for the Eagles. 6:30 to play in the second quarter. Cascade basketball, and they trail 21-10. Really uncharacteristic of what we saw the first couple of games, Adam, these two possessions.
Yeah. They play so fast, Brian.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to have those at times. Great block by Mabry. But if you remember, though, the second game win, against Jackson,
yeah.
Twice we had 9 and 8 point leads.
Oh, yeah, because you said that. It was about like watching Tennessee football.
Yeah, and, I get worried every time we get a lead now. Looks like they're going to get a foul. It looks like probably on Sawyer Sherman.
Yeah, it is. 23, Sawyer Sherman. Cascade ball. Both teams with one team foul. And number 3, Jason Cullum checks back in. Out will go McElroy for Cascade. Stone to Rogers to Cullum. Summertown in a 1-2-2 to Watson in the corner to Kelso. 3 is good for Caleb Kelso, and that's a 21-13. Campbell ahead to Sawyer Sherman. Skip past Cole Campbell, looks inside Burleson. Now to Campbell. Burleson in the corner, puts it on the floor, drives his jump shot, 15-footer, bouncing, no good. Rebound, Mabry, and Mabry is going to be fouled. What a job by Andrew Mabry.
It's at the point now, I've watched Mabry so much, you can see somebody get a rebound, but you can't see who it is.
And
most of the time it's because Mabry is about a foot shorter than a lot of your big guys, and he always comes out with it.
Andrew is a big soccer player, and watching him on his feet, and you can tell that he's been doing some of that kind of stuff. Andrew's first free throw is good. Ryder Blackwood will check in. Cole will get a break.
No good.
No good, I'm sorry. Yeah. 21-13. Mabry's second toss. This one no good, and
they're going to call that again.
And that's the same thing that happened the other night. And I'm right in line with it right there, and I really wasn't sure what.
I don't know.
Unless his toe was on the line. His toe was on the line to start with.
That's the only thing I can think of because he actually moved backwards after the shot.
Kelso to Stone to Rogers to Cullum. Summertown in a 2-3. Rogers loads up for 3. Back rim no good. Battle for the rebound between Watson. Now Stone comes out there with it. His layup up and good. Cascade just out-hustled Summertown for that rebound. Layton Sherman to Ryder Blackwood. Blackwood into front court. Gives to Layton. Layton at the top of the key to Kurt Burleson, over to Sawyer Sherman. Thought about a three, now back to Kurt Burleson. Skip around to Ryder. Ryder into the lane, now back out to Layton Sherman. The Eagles looking inside Kurt Burleson. There he is. He got it off the glass. No good. Rebound Cascade. Cascade on a bit of a run. Cullum into front court. Has it slapped away, now picked up. Cullum in the corner to Kelso. Kelso for three. That's two in a row for Caleb Kelso. And Coach Wes Long is going to take a quick timeout. Your score, Summertown 21, Cascade 18. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hi there, everyone. This is Ann Marr with Coldwell Banker Southern Realty. I want to say a great big thank you, Lawrence County, for voting me as your favorite realtor. What a huge honor this is to be voted this by my many clients, my friends, my peers, the people I love. I greatly appreciate all of you so much. I have loved working with many of you, some of you several times, and I look forward to meeting and working with many more of you in the future. I promise to give you 110% of my time, attention.
It's just what you was talking about, Adam. I mean, we had like a double-figure lead, and, you're thinking, man, we're playing pretty well. Now all of a sudden we look up and it's down to three.
It's like sometimes we just feel like we take the foot off the gas.
Yeah.
Now give them credit, though. They've gotten some good open looks from three, and they've drained them.
Sawyer Sherman from three. There's an answer. 24-18. Summertown back up by 6. Rogers into front court for Cascade. Graham Howell picks up Rogers. Rogers drives.
Yeah, that is a travel. That is correct. That's a good call. I don't know, Brian, with the way they've shot the basketball, kind of getting some looks in the zone. Summertown, man-to-man's been playing well. I'm not wondering if you kind of stick to it for a little bit and see if you can get that lead back up.
Layton Sherman cross court to his brother Sawyer. Sawyer inside Kurt. Kurt is going to be fouled, and Kurt will go to the line for 2 free throws. Summertown doing a really good job, I think, getting Kurt Burleson some good touches in the paint.
Well, and, there's going to be plenty of games this year where Summertown's undersized compared to who they're playing. Tonight, though, they're not. I believe they can control a lot of the inside here if they choose to, especially with Burleson.
As Burleson knocks down the first free throw, and that was the third foul on Cullum for Cascade, and he'll come out. McElroy back in. 25-18 with 4:09 to play in the first half. Kurt Burleson for his second toss. It's also good. Kurt extends the lead to 8, 26-18. And here comes the Cascade champions, and Summertown falls back into, you called it, Adam, their half-court man.
Yeah, I think you've got to.
Stone to Watson.
They play it well, too.
Watson for three. Back rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. Sawyer Sherman. Good job by Sawyer. Over to Kurt. And here comes the Eagles. Sawyer ahead to Cole Campbell. Campbell to Burleson. Nice pass. Layup good. Cole Campbell, welcome back. Good basket, good pass. 28-18. Summertown by 10 now. All of a sudden it was 3. Now it's 10. 3:25 to play in the first half. Stone in the backcourt. Ahead to Rogers. To Kelso, who missed a 3. Burleson with the rebound. Ahead to Sawyer Sherman. Summertown has numbers. Layton for 3. Bang! 31-18. It's 10 in a row for Summertown since the Eagle timeout.
Well, and you make one mistake. He misses the pass here. You have numbers, and they punish you for it.
Kelso, he thought about a 3. Burleson got a hand in his face. Now back out to McElroy. Over back to Kelso. Kelso drives into the lane. Shot up, rolling. It's good.
Hey, Kelso's an athlete,
He's
man.
a good player. Burleson inbounds to Campbell. Cascade in full court pressure to Layton Sherman. Layton in the backcourt has it slapped away. Loose ball. And we're going to get a travel call. I mean, we had people laying all over the sideline over here. And
number one, Sherman's got to get it off the sideline.
Yeah.
Number two, he's got to be really protective and really control that thing and get it out of there because they were on him pretty heavily. But luckily, we got it back.
Mabry back in for Howe. Campbell in the corner to Layton Sherman. Thought about a 3. Now back to Campbell. He'll shoot a 3. Bang! Cole Campbell.
Ball movement.
Unselfish play by the Eagles. It's 34-20. Neal and Hallmark set to check back in for the Eagles. Stone has it slapped away. Battle for the loose ball. We're going to have a jump ball. Great job by Leighton Sherman, Cole Campbell. Now back in is Neal, Hallmark, Howell. Out comes Leighton Sherman, Kurt Burleson, Sawyer Sherman.
Got a little bit of youth on the floor now.
McElroy into Stone with Summertown leading by 14. Stone in the corner to Kelso. Shot, air ball, no good. Rebound.
No, off. Well, he said White, but pointed Summertown's way. I'm wondering if that three from Kelso might have been partially. Possibly.
Who was it that ran at him?
I'm not sure, but I think it could have been.
Kelso to Stone to Rogers. Back to Stone. Stones will shoot a three. No good. Rebound. Oh, it went through Neal's hands. Picked up by Kelso to McElroy. And his shot off the top of the glass. Stone picks up the rebound. That's a hard shot to rebound. I don't care. I mean, that ball hit the side of the backboard out of the guy's hand. Hallmark in, shot up off the glass. Battle for the rebound. It's Graham Howell. Howell up, no good. Howell again. Good. Way to stay with it, Graham Howell.
Tough sequence under the basket right there for Howell.
36-22. Kelso in the backcourt. Trapped by Mabry and Howell. Now he gets out of it. Passes ahead to Rogers. Rogers to Stone, around to McElroy. McElroy for three, rattles no good. Rebound. Neal had it, and I believe he was fouled from behind. I
believe it's going the other way, Summertown's way. I'm not sure, though, who that was on.
So back in is Sherman, and Burleson. Out goes Campbell, Neal, and Hallmark.
I think they're going to get Kelso on that foul. That's his second.
Yep.
They're picking up full court now.
Leighton Sherman, Kurt Burleson. Ahead to Mabry. Mabry going to drive baseline layup. Good.
That should be a continuation.
Great move by Andrew Mabry. His quickness is deceptive going to the basket. Foul's going to be on number 2, Noah Watson. Showing the replay. I mean, it was right when he took off for the shot.
Yeah. I'm wondering, though, that is the
5th foul.
That should send Mabry to the free throw line, I believe.
Andrew Mabry, the son of Summertown Elementary principal Ricky Mabry, steps to the line for 2 free throws with the Eagles leading by 14. First toss, no good. Tough night so far from Andrew for the foul line. 0 for 3, is that right?
Yeah, right now, as a team, 5 for 8 from the line.
Mabry's second toss, it's no good. Rebound, McElroy. And then Mabry is going to foul Barrett. That'll be the second foul this quarter on the Eagles. So with 1:04 to play, 36-22, it'll be Cascade basketball, and Cole Campbell checks in for Andrew Mabry. Mabry picked up his second. McElroy looking for, gets to Watson. Cascade with numbers. Watson shot up, deflected by Burleson. Good defense by Kurt. Sawyer Sherman in the front court, picks it up. Now gives over to his brother Leighton to Cole. Cole fakes, drives, had Howell. Miscommunication.
Yeah,
good idea.
Good idea.
Good hands, good activity down here.
Yeah, I think Campbell was expecting Howell to spot up, and he kind of floated a little bit too far away from him. But, like you said, Brian, it's a good idea.
Rogers for Cascade, 40 seconds in the half to McElroy. And the Eagles force another Cascade turnover.
See, I thought that might have been kicked off the foot of a Summertown player, the way the ball moved, but I don't.
Mason Neal in, Graham Howell out for this last offensive possession, or could be. 32 seconds to play in the half. Campbell into Sawyer Sherman to Mason Neal. Neal to Sawyer Sherman. To Leighton. To Kurt. To Sawyer for 3. Short. Rebound, Burleson. Up, no good. Rebound, Leighton Sherman. His shot is good. 38-22. Summertown, 10 seconds. Stone to Rogers, 7 seconds. Rogers to Stone. He's going to take it home. Layup. Oh, he's blocked by Burleson. Neal has it taken away. Stone scores and was fouled. So Mason had the rebound, and it just kind of got away from him, and Stone lays it up and gets the foul on Neal. So that will make the score 38-24 Summertown, and Stone at the free throw line for one free throw.
Well, now we've got to have a discussion about that.
I don't even understand what we could be.
I don't know either. The shot was good on the foul. There's no time left on the clock. It's basically Summertown and Cascade are basically both waiting on this free throw to go to the locker room.
Are they going to put time back on the clock?
Possibly. We're going to have to ask Will from now on to start setting us up like at least 5 feet from the score table so we can hear all these conversations.
Wow, Adam, they put 3 seconds on the clock.
I don't see how you put 3 seconds. I mean, when the ball goes up and it's through the net as the clock goes immediately.
No, 0.3 now.
Okay.
I was fixing to say.
Freaked me out there for a minute, Brian. I was like, man.
Stone for the free throw, and it's good, and that'll trim the lead to 38-25, and Cole Campbell will he can leap from the court off the glass, and that's where the first half will come to an end with your score, Summertown 38, Cascade 25. We'll be back in just a moment with the talk with girls head basketball coach Jeremy Jean.
Hey Lawrenceburg, looking for something new? Come to Happy G's, located at 210 East Gain Street. We have pitching machines, batting cages, and even indoor golf. Powered by TrackMan, our system is perfect for practice or play. With over 300 courses as well as multiple mini games, it is perfect for all ages and abilities. We even offer packages for group events such as birthday parties and business lunches. So let's go. Come get your game on indoors at Happy G's.
And welcome back to Cascade High School with your score at halftime of the boys' game is Summertown 38, Cascade 25. We're joined by head Lady Eagle basketball coach Jeremy Jean. Coach Jean, good job tonight. Good win by your squad.
It was a good win. Yeah, that's a team we could see in the region tournament. We played well at times. We played very not smart at times. And that was basically the whole game right there.
Well, you know, we won tonight 48-36. We won Saturday 53-40. We won 54-46. Defensively, I'm sure you're well pleased with how we played so far.
Yes, I thought we defended even better tonight than we did this weekend. Because Cascade, most of those kids played last year a lot of minutes. So it was like, you know, they're going again like it didn't end. We're starting over. But they got after it tonight. We defended. Played some zone, played some man, and just we made it tough on them to get good shots. And then today we rebounded the ball better than we did on Saturday.
No, I thought you really rebounded it well. The other thing, early, you know, Abby Jo picks up and has to set for a while.
Yeah.
And so we're playing with inexperience. It was kind of rough at times offensively, but then you saw our confidence grow in the second half. We knocked down a couple of shots. Ella made some really nice passes inside for easy buckets.
We did. In the third quarter, I think we scored 3 points real quick and then went on a drought.
Yeah.
But I'm proud that we're unselfish, but we were too unselfish tonight. I think that was a lot of our turnovers was we were giving up a really, really good shot, trying to get maybe a decent shot. And if we cut down on those and somebody to step up and take the shot, instead of 20-plus, we'd have, 12.
The other thing we noticed when Adam went through the scoring breakdown, I don't remember what it was, but for 48 points, the balance you had offensively.
It was 14, 10, 9, 7, 5, 2, 2, yeah.
I mean, that's and I know that's really going to make your team hard to defend, especially as we get a little more experience, a few more games under our belt.
I hope so. And I think late in the game, we give up 2 and 1s when we're up big. And that is just inexperience. And that's what I told in the locker room. Those things shouldn't happen many more times for us to realize if the clock stops, it's bad for us. So we just got to, I hate to say it, but get out of the way, let them score 2, and just go the other end and make free throws.
Well, I remember that was one of the things you said Saturday, just learning how to close games.
Yes.
I mean, so 3-0 on the early season this Friday and Saturday. We go to Lead Academy in Nashville. What's the schedule like up there? Do we know?
We play at 1 o'clock both days, as of now.
Do we know who?
We play Lead and Republic. No, Lead and Kip. Yeah, I think it's Lead and Kip. He had a team drop out on him a week or so ago, and he had to redo the schedule. I think it's Lead and Kip Global. For us, and I haven't got to them yet. You know, our power was off at school all day yesterday and today, so I couldn't watch film at school. So it was just take care of the business tonight. We'll go up there and, right now I'm more worried about us.
Right.
We've seen zone for the last 3 games. I hope we see some man up there. I don't really know, but I'm worried about us cutting down on and I told him, dumb turnovers. We turn out the ball and throw it off somebody's forehead because we're not looking. Those are things that we can clean up really, really fast. And if that happens, I feel even better about keeping going.
One thing I liked about your team, early I felt like Cascade was really trying to spread out, and get after us. And then when we kind of struggled to make a perimeter shot, I saw them tighten it up a little bit. But I thought your team responded well. I mean, we made some turnovers, but I felt like the patience and looking for what you wanted was there.
Yes, we are. We're more patient than I thought we would be. We're not freaking out. I do think Ella's got to get involved earlier. She took 1 shot the first quarter, and that's on me. We got to move her around different spots, but we got to get her going earlier, which helps loosen everybody else up. But we are. I mean, they're very patient. Again, we're really unselfish and almost to a fault at times.
So what did we have? I say Abby had 14. And maybe played half of the game, or did she have 10?
I think Ella had 14, Abby 10.
Okay, but still, Abby Joe played basically half the game.
Half a game. That's, and we have to learn how to defend without fouling. And it's going to be difficult because we want to contest shots. But early in the game, Riley can't foul 94 feet from the basket going for a rebound. We got to just let them get it, get back and play defense. We cut down on those, and they're in the game for more than 12 minutes.
You think that's a lot, Coach, just learning? Like the last couple of years, your team has been maybe a high possession type team where we could afford to play that way a little bit.
Yes.
Now this year, I know we want to be a little bit more in control.
We do. We want to dictate the tempo. If we want to go fast, we want to go fast. And right now, we don't want to go fast. We want to get back defensively, make them play at our speed, and then we can go fast when we get a rebound and a nice outlet. But right now, we got to work on our outlets first.
Well, but Coach, good start. I think we 3-0. I mean, with we lost a lot and a lot of inexperience with 3-0 in this early season. So, congratulations on the start of the season. We look forward to seeing how it plays out.
I appreciate it.
And again, it's head coach Jeremy Jean talking about the 3-0 Lady Eagles here to start the season. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back in just a moment for the second half of the boys' game.
You want furniture deals this Black Friday? Well, we got them at the Story & Lee Black Friday sale going on now, where you'll find super Black Friday savings throughout our entire showroom with hundreds of doorbusters. And with our huge warehouse full of furniture, we've got just about anything you want in stock, all delivered to your home before the holidays. Plus, get 0% financing and free delivery too. Story & Lee Furniture's Black Friday sale. It's just a short drive to big savings.
Morris Farmers Market, located on Highway 43 South, is the official headquarters of fall and everything tasty. Head on over for locally grown produce, honey, baked goods, cheese, canned goods, decorations, and so much more. You won't find friendlier folks than the Morris family, who make the farm-to-table experience the best in the Tennessee Valley. Make the short drive to Morris Farmers Market, located at 2580 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee, just across the street from Preston's Restaurant. Phone 931-852-3276. That's Morris Farmers Market.
At Florida Mid-South Realty, we pride ourselves on our family values, professional service, and a deep local knowledge. With a small town feel and a personal touch, we're here to help you navigate the real estate process with ease. Whether buying, selling, or renting, you can trust us to guide you every step of the way. And don't forget to catch Florida Rockstars, our live podcast every Tuesday morning at 8. Florida Rockstars, rocking the real estate news and all things local. Florida Mid-South Realty, your hometown real estate experts.
You want furniture deals this Black Friday? Well, we got them at the Story & Lee Black Friday sale going on now, where you'll find super Black Friday savings throughout our entire showroom with hundreds of doorbusters. And with our huge warehouse full of furniture, we've got just about anything you want in stock, all delivered to your home before the holidays. Plus, get 0% financing and free delivery too. Story & Lee Furniture's Black Friday sale. It's just a short drive to big savings.
Morris Farmers Market, located on Highway 43 South, is the official headquarters of fall and everything tasty. Head on over for locally grown produce, honey, baked goods, cheese, canned goods, decorations, and so much more. You won't find friendlier folks than the Morris family, who make the farm-to-table experience the best in the Tennessee Valley. Make the short drive to Morris Farmers Market, located at 2580 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee, just across the street from Preston's Restaurant. Phone 931-852-3276. That's Morris Farmers Market.
Welcome back to Cascade High School. Brian Long alongside Will Pettis, and Adam Lindsay's making his way back up to the perch. And your score at halftime is Summertown 38, Cascade 25. Overall, a really good half for the Eagles. And it'll be Summertown basketball to start the third period. And on the floor for the Eagles, it's Mabry, Campbell, Sherman, and Kurt Burleson, and Cascade opens up in a 2-3 zone. Leighton Sherman in the corner to Burleson. Burleson all the way home, layup up and good. And 40-25, Summertown leads. Summertown in the half court, 1-2-2 into Watson. Watson over to Stone. Stone shot rolling, no good. Rebound, Burleson gives to Cole Campbell. Campbell to Leighton Sherman. He'll gun it from three. It's short, but Leighton will get his own rebound. He finds his brother Sawyer Sherman. Back to Leighton. Leighton drives into the lane, has it slapped away. It'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Watson of Cascade, Summertown basketball.
Sorry I was late getting back in, Brian. They decided to lock the doors.
Oh, did they?
And there was about 8 people out there, and we were banging. Luckily, a Summertown fan let us in, so that was nice of them.
And Summertown gets the ball into Kurt Burleson, who scores the layup, and Cascade is warned basically for flopping. So your score is 42. Well, they didn't put the 2 up. There it is. 42.
Yeah, I think Coach West was reminding the official, hey, that's fine if you whatever you want to call there, but don't forget to give us our 2 points.
Have you ever seen that call before, a flop warning?
I've seen some threads on Coach T about flopping. I really didn't know.
Well, I can tell you one thing. I know a player I used to play with, and I think you do too. If that was a rule back then, he'd have been in trouble.
Watson shot up, air ball, no good. Good defense. Kurt Burleson, he gets his rebound and gives to Campbell. He races into front court. Sawyer Sherman thought about a 3, gives to Kurt, swings it around to Leighton Sherman. Inside Kurt Burleson, has it slapped away, picked up by Stone. Stone cut off by Leighton Sherman, ahead to Rogers. Rogers in the corner to Watson. Watson drives on Mabry, spins, shot up, no good. Rebound, Summertown's Cole Campbell. Summertown racing into front court. Leighton Sherman kicks it out to Sawyer Sherman. Back in the corner to Leighton Sherman, to Sawyer. Sawyer from about 28. Glass.
Off the glass.
Glass, it's good. 45-25, the lead is 20 with 6 minutes to play. Inside Watson. Watson to Stone, to Rogers. Rogers, Summertown defensively very active. Over to Kelso. His three, no good. Rebound, Kurt Burleson. Outlet to Sawyer Sherman. Here come the Eagles. Sherman to Campbell. All the way layup blocked by Cascade. Rogers picks up the rebound. Summertown forcing Cascade into a little quicker tempo. Watson jumper front rim rolls in, and Cascade. Coach Lawson wants a 30-second timeout. With 5:49 to play in the third period, Summertown 47, Cascade 25.
Old School Rentals in Loretto, Tennessee is headquarters for all your rental equipment needs. Need a trailer? How about saws, tools, loaders, or generators? You can find all of that and much, much more at Old School Rentals. Owner Ryan Smith, located on North Main Street in Loretto, Tennessee.
Welcome back to Cascade. As there was a correction on the scoreboard, it's actually Summertown 45, Cascade 27. Ryder Blackwood into Summertown for Summertown. This Cascade presses Summertown into front court. Ryder thought about a three, now drives, stops. Now looks for help. Gives it to Kurt Burleson. Burleson back to Ryder Burleson. Ryder Blackwood back to Kurt Burleson. Kurt, 15-footer, rolling good. Kurt Burleson.
Kurt's starting to have him a night, Brian.
47-27. Kurt Burleson with the silky smooth shot. Rogers, Summertown in the 2-3. Rogers just runs right out of bounds. Good defense by Kurt Burleson and the Eagles. It'll be Summertown basketball, and Graham Howell will check in. Andrew Mabry to get a well-deserved break.
Kurt was 16 on the night so far.
Wow, it is. And it's a quiet 16. He's just so efficient. Blackwood in the backcourt to Sawyer Sherman. Wrong place to be, but Sawyer gets out of the trap, drives, kicks it over to his brother Layton, back to Ryder. He'll load up a three, front rim no good, rebound, who else? Kurt Burleson, pump fake up and good. Kurt Burleson with the bucket, he'll go to the line.
Make that 18.
Kurt just being a man down under the buckboard.
Yeah, you know, we were talking earlier that, you know, we thought it'd be a good night for him. There's just not a ton of size, at least with the lineup they've got in now, that can really deal with him.
His free throw is no good, but Ryder Blackwood slides in and ties up the Cascade defender, and there's a jump ball, and on this alternating possession, it will belong to Cascade. And Jack Hallmark comes in and gives Kurt Burleson a breather. So on the floor for Summertown, Blackwood, Hallmark, Howell, Sherman. Stone into front court, being hounded by Ryder Blackwood. Kelso being trapped. He's trapped by Blackwood and Hallmark. Passes out of there to McElroy. McElroy to Rogers, and we're going to have an over in the back. Just great defense by the Summertown Eagles.
Yeah, I think the Cascade coach was wondering if it might have been tipped back there. I was kind of wondering that. It really is hard to tell, but honestly, look, like you said, defensive pressure right now is great.
I'm going to say at times some of the Cascade guys may feel like there's 7 Summertown players out there.
Yeah.
Blackwood to Layton Sherman, inside to Howell, in the corner to Blackwood. He'll shoot a three. Oh, it looked good. No good. Rebound, Layton Sherman, but he's going to score it, and he's going to get fouled, and Layton Sherman will go to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play. One thing about three-point shots, Adam, they're long rebounds.
Long rebounds.
Tough to box people out.
It is.
And if you're willing to knife in and hustle after the basketball, you can get some easy ones like that.
Well, and when you got long rebounders coming out with this Summertown team, with their speed and quickness, they've got an advantage to a lot of those rebounds.
Layton Sherman free throw, no good. Rebound, Howell. He'll give it back to Layton. Layton wanted the three. Now back into Sherman. Howell out to Blackwood to Hallmark, and we're going to get a 3-second call on Graham Howell. Tough luck for Graham. He worked so hard to get us that extra possession right there.
Yeah.
Summertown pressure, and Blackwood with the near steal, but he's going to get called for the foul.
And that's okay. It's not a bad foul. It's in the backcourt. You got a 24-point lead. It's only your first one of the quarter, so if you're going to get one being aggressive.
So Blackwood picks up his second, and Mason Neal will come in for him. Summertown still in the full court pressure. Hallmark and Neal. Pressure in the backcourt. Stone to Kelso. Kelso has his pass deflected, stolen by Hallmark. Gives over to Leighton Sherman. Sherman over to Neal. Neal in the corner to Cole Campbell. Cole Campbell skips it out to Leighton Sherman. Over to Hallmark for three. No good. Hallmark got to be ready to shoot that. He wasn't ready when he caught that one.
He wasn't. I love the ball movement, though. He was open.
Stone to Barrett for three. No good. Rebound, Leighton Sherman. And here come the Eagles. They want to run. Now Leighton's going to back it out. Gets it out to Hallmark. Hallmark drives all the way home. Layup. No good.
Hallmark.
Good take by Jack Hallmark.
Hallmark looked like he was assaulted there with no call. Crazy stat, Brian. I was just looking. Summertown, 5 for 11 from free throw line. Cascade has one free throw attempt in this basketball game.
Wow.
And they're 1 for 1. So
Kelso all the way home. Layup. No good. Rebound. Howe looking for help. Now gets it over to Campbell. 3:25 to play in the third. Campbell's pass deflected by Barrett. Barrett goes in for the layup. It's no good. Rebound, Kelso. His shot up and good. And that'll make your score 51-29, Summertown over Cascade. And Cascade Coach Lawson wants a quick timeout. So we'll be back in just a moment.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
For high school athletes, every game counts. You push your limits and you chase your dreams. But when injury strikes, you need more than just recovery. At Southern Tennessee Orthopedics, we're here to get you back in the game faster and stronger. From cutting-edge treatments to personalized and compassionate care, we're here for your every move.
Welcome back to Cascade High School. Brian Long, Adam Lindsay, and Will Pettis. 51-29. Adam, Summertown just keeps them keeping their foot on their throat right now.
Yeah, defensive pressure's been great this half. They've gotten really good shots, doing what they're supposed to do. Neal.
Mason Neal gets in on the action. He drills the three from the right wing, and it's a 25-point lead for the Eagles.
That is an offensive foul, and that is a great call.
Great defense by Sawyer Sherman.
Yeah, Kelso got cut off, and he just extended. I'm going to tell you, I love watching Neal shoot, but if you watch him, he kind of has that old set shot.
Yeah.
You know, kind of just that set. He's got beautiful arch on the ball, too. And it's pretty to watch him shoot the basketball.
Sawyer Sherman to Neal to Hallmark. Looking inside for Burleson to Sawyer Sherman. Neal will shoot another one. Back rim no good. Battle for the rebound, and Jack Hallmark's going to be called for the foul.
Yeah, that's a good call. Hallmark kind of went in and bodied him up there.
It'll just be the Eagles' second this quarter. So with your score 54-29, Summertown over Cascade, 2:45 to play in the third period. Summertown still in a 1-2-2, kind of a half-court defense. Kelso for Cascade. Gives over to Stone. Cascade looks a little confused offensively. They're just Stone in the corner to Rogers. Rogers over to Kelso. Kelso to Rogers. Good defense by Summertown. Kelso from 22. It's good. 54-32 your score. Cole Campbell in the backcourt. Ahead to Jack Hallmark. Hallmark, Sawyer Sherman. 2 minutes to play in the quarter. Mason Neal into the lane. Back to Sawyer Sherman from the volleyball line. he got it. Sawyer Sherman, that's
Brian,
two from downtown.
Brian, if I shot a basketball from there, it would be one-handed with my left hand, and I'd be throwing it like a baseball.
Well, you know the other thing, if you would have shot it from there, Coach Willard would have used every time out.
Yeah, he would have, and then I would have probably been running laps during the game around the gym. Yeah.
But, hey, that's one thing I think that makes the kids like to play for Wes.
Agree.
I mean, they don't have to look over their shoulder a lot. If they'll play hard, we can live, we can play through a lot of things. And this team plays hard. They're playing unselfish, and good things are happening right now.
And I talked to Hayden a lot. He talked about Coach West a lot, my son. And I said, look, his style of coaching and your style of play really meshes well. I would have loved, I think, and Will would have said the same thing, would have loved to have played in this type of offense when we play. Don't get me wrong. Both ways are effective.
Yeah.
But it was just a lot more restrained back then, on shot selection. I love this, though.
Stone into the lane, out to Rogers. Rogers from 3, he'll get it. 57-35, a minute 35 to play in the third. Campbell in the backcourt. Cascade in full court pressure. Kurt Burleson over to Sawyer Sherman. To Cole Campbell. Oh, to Kurt cutting to the basket. Beautiful, beautiful cut. Nice feed, Cole Campbell. 59-35. Rogers works on Mabry, and Mabry's going to be called for the block.
But, look, I'm also going to tell you, though, one other thing, Brian. We had some kids that could shoot the basketball. We didn't have anybody that had that range.
Oh,
I mean, we had kids that could hit three-point shots. We didn't have kids that could pull up where these kids are hitting these shots from. No way.
Well, and you see what it does. It frees up Kurt so much because those kids, now when Sawyer's catching it, they're out there.
You have to cover so much of the floor. Back then, years ago, you could compact a lot of things in. And the way basketball's played now, especially with the advanced players and the talent you see, you can't do that anymore. You have to cover so much of the floor.
Andrew Mabry picks up his 4th, and Graham Howell will check in for him. Summertown by 24 with a minute 10 to play in the third. Rogers to Kelso. To Barrett. Back out Rogers. Throws it off his foot. Campbell slaps at it. Now Rogers picks it up. Back over to Stone. In for a new player, number 0 for Cascade, Landon Beasley.
Summertown's active with their hands all over the place, man. I would be curious to know how many balls they've either stolen or deflected tonight.
And we hadn't kept up with it, but what have we played, 10 players? And, I can't tell any difference.
No, you can't. And, that's the thing we talked about the first game is the depth.
Leighton Sherman thought about a 3, kicks it over to his brother Sawyer. Sawyer from the volleyball line.
No way.
But rebound Kurt, back up and good.
I might have had to take a break and went to the concession stand if he hit that one, Brian. That was out there.
Well, Will stood up. I thought he was going to pull off his shirt. Rogers over to Kelso, around to Barrett. Barrett shot blocked by Howe. Good defense by Graham Howe. Cole Campbell's got it in their backcourt. 15 seconds. 12. Cole Campbell gives it to Burleson. 7 seconds. To Campbell. Campbell's got a lane to the bucket. He'll drive, he'll score it, and he'll be fouled. Great set by the Eagles as the floor just opened for Cole Campbell to take it home for the layup.
And look, I would never wish anyone to be hurt. But look, bottom line is, and I don't know how many and ones Summertown has had this quarter, but it's got to be 5.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, if you're going to foul, you have to foul. You can't let the ball get up. He nails the free throw.
64-35 with 1.4 seconds to go, and Stone from three-quarter court. And that's where the third quarter will end. Summertown 64, Cascade 35. We'll be back for the fourth quarter in just a moment.
You want furniture deals this Black Friday? Well, we got them at the Story & Lee Black Friday sale going on now, where you'll find super Black Friday savings throughout our entire showroom with hundreds of doorbusters. And with our huge warehouse full of furniture, we've got just about anything you want in stock, all delivered to your home before the holidays. Plus, get 0% financing and free delivery too. Story & Lee Furniture's Black Friday sale. It's just a short drive to big savings.
Morris Farmers Market, located on Highway 43 South, is the official headquarters of fall and everything tasty. Head on over for locally grown produce, honey, baked goods, cheese, canned goods, decorations, and so much more. You won't find friendlier folks than the Morris family, who make the farm-to-table experience the best in the Tennessee Valley. Make the short drive to Morris Farmers Market, located at 2580 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee, just across the street from Preston's Restaurant. Phone 931-852.
And welcome back to Cascade High School. Brian Long, Adam Lindsay, Will Pettis on the X Sports Network and 106.1 radio tonight as Summertown leads comfortably to begin the fourth quarter. Ryder Blackwood in the corner, kicks out to Neal. Neal to Hallmark. Hallmark over to
Holt, who's checked in. Yeah, he snuck in on
Holt.
us, Brian.
Oh, good drive by Mabry.
That's
Andrew Mabry with the bucket, and it's 66-35, and the Eagles lead by 31.
Yeah, that's Mabry's first 2 of the night. It's crazy to say as active as he's been.
So what do we got? 4 sophomores and a junior on the floor?
Yep.
Kelso for 3, rebound, Mabry. You ain't taking that away from him.
No.
Here comes Andrew Mabry, ahead to Neal. Neal to Holt. Holt's a shooter. Back to Neal, over to Hallmark. Hallmark out to Blackwood. Has it slapped away.
Look at the effort.
Mabry.
Look at it.
Mabry.
Look at that.
Comes up with the loose ball to Hallmark. And Cascade is going to be called for the block. Andrew Mabry, a hustle play.
Brian, when I played, if you saw me on the floor, that means I got knocked down. Okay, it wasn't diving after the ball very much. What an effort, man. I love watching him play.
Ryder Blackwood inbounds to Jack Hallmark. Hallmark across the timeline to Blackwood. Blackwood, a hold of the basket, shot up, no good, but he's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. And I'm going to call it the second unit. They're so quick, Adam.
Yeah.
They're so quick.
And most of these kids, well, all these kids were playing JV. They came in, we'll watch them. They are constantly attacking, and they move the ball well too. They're a fun group to watch.
As Blackwood knocks down the free throw. 67-35, Summertown, 6:59 to play.
Yeah, Will's asking if there should be a running clock. I'm not really sure,
It's
Will.
at 35, isn't it?
Yeah, 35. It's only a 32-point
Neal
lead now.
to Hallmark for 3, and there's your 35. Hallmark drills the 3, and it's 70-35. All Summertown. McElroy in the corner, inside to Stone, ball slapped away by Holt. And into the game now for Summertown, John Kobe Stanley. Out goes Andrew Mabry.
Mabry played a great game tonight.
What an example Mabry's effort should be to the younger guys.
And you're talking about how great he played. Brian, he had 2 points.
Right.
There's just so much more that young man does on the basketball court that you can't replace.
Cullum shoots a 3, no good. Rebound by Kelso. Over to Rogers. Cullum to Rogers. To Kelso. Back to Cullum. Step back 3 over to Rogers. Short, no good. Battle for the rebound. And it's going to be slapped out of bounds last touch by Jack Hallmark of the Eagles.
And we do have, since we did hit 35, we do have the running clock. So she's rolling with 5:40 left.
Stone scores. And I believe John Kobe Stanley is going to get in the scorebook. Picks up the personal. 5:35 to play. Clock running. 70-37 Eagles. Stone. It's good. 70-38. Neal into Blackwood. Blackwood to Hallmark. Hallmark's going to be fouled by Kelso. And I just noticed looking at their roster, Adam, Cascade's a really young team. I look down through here, so, they got better days ahead. There's no doubt. And I'm sure if we play them again, it'll be different. Into the game now comes Max Dillard. Out will go Ryder Blackwood. Into Hallmark. Hallmark got a hold of the layup. It's good. Jack Hallmark taking it strong to the hole. 72-38. Cullum right back at him. He scores it. Good move by Cullum of Cascade. Hallmark into front court. Puts it down. Tries to go inside, but he's going to be fouled. I believe it's Rogers of Cascade. Nope, it's 10. It's Stone of Cascade. It'll be Summertown basketball under their basket. 4:20, clock running. Hallmark to play it in. Hallmark looks inside. Now comes into Neal. Neal to Dillard. Dillard to Hallmark. Hallmark puts it on the floor, into the lane, shot up, rolling.
I don't agree with that
That's
call.
about 3 times tonight he's called that.
just because two hands touch the ball at the same time for a tenth of a second, that's just not a jump ball.
Hayden Lindsay in, out goes Jack Hallmark. On the floor for Summertown. Neal, Lindsay, Dillard, Holt, and Stanley. 72-40, 3:35 to play. Cullum to Stone. Backdoor stolen by Holt. Now picked back up by Stone. Stone's layup, rolling, no good. Tap, rebound, Holt of Summertown. Gets it out of there to Neal. Neal into front court. Behind the back, has it slapped away by Cullum. It'll go back to Summertown with 3:15 to play. And Summertown leading by 32. Dillard into Neal. Neal to Stanley, to Lindsay. Lindsay, cross court to Holt. Back out front, Neal. Neal over to Lindsay. Stanley to Holt. Oh, nice play into Stanley. Layup good. Beautiful pick and roll by the Eagles. 74-40. 2:40 to play. Cullum into the turnaround jumper. Rolling, no good. Rebound. McElroy, his follow is good.
They're going to get McElroy for a delay. Well, I thought they were going to get him for a delay of game.
I believe we're just,
they're just going to get a timeout.
Quick timeout for some subs. So I thought it was just going to be for subs. So your score, 74-42. Summertown over Cascade. We'll be back in just a moment.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Let me tell you about a place that has it all for your home, bedroom, kitchen, lawn, and more. It's a home-owned and home-operated business that's been around for over 70 years, so you know they're doing something right. At Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, you'll find top name brands for every room of your house.
Welcome back to Cascade High School. Brian Long, Adam Lindsay, and Will Pettis. 2:30 to play, and it's all Eagles, 74-42. Neal brings it into front court. Over to Lindsay. Lindsay to Holt. Back to Lindsay. Looking inside Dillard. There's Dillard. Has it slapped away. Taps it over to Rogers. Rogers tries to save it out of bounds. It'll be Summertown basketball with 2:10 to play under their own bucket.
They do have some height.
Yeah. Holt into Lindsay. Lindsay thought about a three. Pulls it down now back to Neal. Neal. Back out top Lindsay. Lindsay. Neal. Neal will shoot a three from 24. Front rim no good. Dillard slaps it away. He gets it to Lindsay. Lindsay back into great pass to Dillard. Dillard's layup no good. Rebound Cascade with 1:40 to play. Cullum into front court. Stops, pops, 15-footer. It's good. 74-44. 1:35 to play in the basketball game. Neal. Holt. Lindsay. Neal, back to Lindsay. Lindsay will load a three. Ooh, back rim. Right in front of us, Adam. I thought it was in.
Yeah, looked good.
Cullum, layup, good.
Well, he told me he was going to be 100% shooting in his high school career, so now he's at 66%. I said, if you do that, son, I said, best of luck.
Yeah. Holt has it slapped away. Picked up by Rogers. Layup, good. 74-48. 1 minute to play. As Neal will bring it into front court. Neal, Holt, Neal. In the corner to Stanley. Skips out front, Lindsay. Lindsay from 22, no good. Rebound, McElroy. 40 seconds. Ball slapped away, stolen by Lindsay. Lindsay gives it to Stanley. Stanley over to Holt. 35 seconds. 33 seconds. Inside to Dillard. Dillard. Skip past Neal. Neal for three.
In and out.
Won't go. Battle for the rebound. It's Cullum. 23 seconds. 20 seconds. Cullum into front court. Cullum behind the back into the lane. Travels. A little too much right there. 12 seconds, 11 seconds.
I
believe this is going to be it. Summertown is going to win 74-48 here from Cascade. Another good showing by the Eagles. Adam, if you got something real quick you want to run down?
Yeah, point-wise for Summertown, Kurt Burleson, a great night, 22 on the night, 14 each for Layton and Sawyer Sherman. Cole Campbell with 7, Andrew Mabry with 2, Hallmark with 5, Ryder Blackwood with 1, and Graham Howe with 4. John Kobe Stanley added 2 in the 4th as well. For Cascade, Watson with 6, Cullum with 4, Kelso with 15, Stone with 12, McElroy with 2, and Rogers with 7. Crazy stat, though, Summertown, 7 for 14 from the free throw line, 50%. Cascade, 2 for 2. So Summertown, I thought, did a good job defensively tonight of moving their feet and not having, needless fouls.
No.
They did a job bodying up, blocking out. I think that's big. I thought rebounding-wise, we showed a lot of improvement.
We were better tonight.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, Adam, right now it's tough for me. Am I more impressed with our effort on defense or how we're moving the ball on offense? Because both of them are really, really big positives right now.
Well, to me, it's the defense.
Yeah.
And just for the fact, because after watching those first few scrimmage games early on and seeing the type of team we have, that they've kind of been together a little bit, they're getting more years under their belt. The ball movement to me was the first thing I noticed.
Yeah.
But I also said, there was holes in the defense. I'm not saying they didn't play hard. There was things I thought, okay, these are things we need to work on. But, man, I'm telling
Something
you.
that you feel like we've tightened up just in a
for
couple
sure,
of weeks.
for sure. I thought the man-to-man was great tonight.
Right.
But even when they're in the zone, it's not a zone where you're laid back, right? It's just a lazy. They are active. They are looking for steals. They're sliding feet. Their hands are in passing lanes. I mean, that's what you'd like to see.
Well, good night here. Big thank you to Will Pettis he's the mastermind of everything that goes on here, for taking care of all the equipment. And big thank you to all our sponsors. Adam, thank you. Had a big time again tonight.
I enjoy it, Brian. Thank you. You do a great job.
Well, you do too. And again, Summertown wins. I don't even remember the score now, 74-48. We'll see you at from Lead Academy. So for Brian Long, Adam Lindsay, Will Pettis, we'll see you next time.